Everyone is chasing some dream in life. But at the end of the day, many of us still feel empty, as if something is missing. If you've ever felt that way, then today's story is for you. Listen until the end, because this story might show you the real path to happiness. Daniel's search for meaning. In a quiet village surrounded by green hills and clear rivers, lived a young man named Daniel. He was admired by everyone for his courage. Whenever something seemed impossible, Daniel was the first to step up. He never hid from challenges. But deep inside, Daniel carried a secret sadness. Even after achieving many things, he felt like something important was missing, like a chapter of his life was still incomplete. This emptiness was slowly swallowing him from the inside. To find answers, Daniel decided to visit a wise old man named Eli, who lived near the forest. People said Eli's words were like a mirror after speaking with him. People began to see their lives differently. One morning, Daniel gathered his courage and walked to Eli's hut. Eli sat calmly outside, peaceful and warm. With a voice full of fatigue, Daniel asked, "Grandpa Eli, I work hard. I try to achieve everything. But no matter what I do, I never feel satisfied. Please tell me, how can I find true happiness?" Eli listened, then said softly, "I will help you. But first, do something for me." He pointed to an old wooden bucket. "Take this bucket to the river every day for 1 week. Fill it with water and pour it into my well. But remember, the bucket has cracks." Daniel was confused, but he agreed. The next day, he filled the cracked bucket at the river. As he walked back under the hot sun, water leaked out through the cracks. By the time he reached the well, the bucket was almost empty. Still, Daniel continued the task every day. He grew tired. He grew frustrated. He felt like a failure. But even though he didn't understand the purpose, he kept going. After 1 week, exhausted and discouraged, he returned to Eli. "Grandpa, I failed. I couldn't fill your well." Eli smiled gently. "You didn't fail. You did exactly what I wanted. Now turn around." Daniel turned, and his eyes widened in shock. The entire path he had walked every day, once dry and dusty, was now covered with fresh green grass and beautiful flowers. "How did this happen?" he asked. The wisdom Eli said softly. The water leaking from the cracked bucket brought life to the path. It nourished the dry soil. It created beauty where there was none. This is what life is like, Daniel. All of us have flaws, just like this bucket. But our flaws do not make our efforts meaningless. True happiness is not only at the destination, it is in the journey. The cracked bucket represents our weaknesses, our mistakes, and the struggles we face. Maybe we don't achieve everything we dream of, but every step we take leaves something behind: kindness, growth, beauty, change. In that moment, something shifted inside Daniel. He realized that even if his life wasn't perfect, he was still making a difference with every step he took. He returned to his village with a lighter heart, not because he had all the answers, but because he finally understood the most important one. Happiness is not something you find at the end. It grows quietly along the way. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and stay with us. Like the video to support our work, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Thank you, everyone.